And there's a reason for this. It all started in college. My freshman year of college, I was getting settled in, meeting some new friends, and a group of us decided we were going to have a barbecue in this park, sort of in the back part of campus. I'd never really been there. It sounded like a fun idea. Great way to meet some new people, sort of expand my horizons here. So we got some hot dogs, we got some chips, we got some beers, different things, and we built a little fire, and we're trying to cook the hot dogs, and everyone's having a great time. And then we see these lights coming down the path to the park, and they're police lights. Everyone's like, "Hi!" So we jump behind the bushes, and we're freshmen, so we're not allowed to drink. So we're throwing the beers in the lake, and we're throwing the beers in other bushes, and just totally freaked out. Needless to say, the police found us pretty quickly. It wasn't really a good hiding spot. And they said, "What are you doing here? You can't be here. This isn't a park. This is the president's backyard." He just called us. He sees you're building a fire in his backyard. This is totally unacceptable. We're going to have to call your parents, line up. We're going to go to the police vehicles. No. There's total misunderstanding here. Really, we thought it was a park. We're freshmen. We don't know what's going on. This isn't fair. No. You're in the president's backyard, you can't do this, and are there things floating in the lake? I mean, it's kind of dark, but it looks like maybe you were drinking, you're not allowed to drink. I mean, what's going on here? I go, well, I'm not from here, I'm from California. What happened to real Southern hospitality? Like, all right, it's your first time, we'll let you off the hook. Don't ever do this again. Okay. Fast forward 6 months, now I'm second semester freshman year, hanging out with basically the same group of friends, but maybe it's a little smaller. And so we decide we're going to go to Savannah for St. Patrick's Day. Savannah has the second largest St. Patrick's Day celebration in the country. So we go to this package store and we get this big box of alcohol. We're still not legal to drink, but we get this big box of alcohol. We've got 2 cars. We're going to have a great time. So we start driving down the road, and I'm in this green convertible Camaro, and my friends are in a silver Honda Civic. And for whatever reason, the people in the Civic, even though we know where we're going, because we've been to Savannah and they haven't, decide they're going to pass us. So we're like, all right, the race is on. And we're in a Camaro, right? So we take off. I mean, 100 miles an hour. Sure enough, there's a police car. He pulls us over. We're trying to hide the box of alcohol, but we're in this convertible, so it's not very easy to hide it. And he's shining his flashlight. He says, what are you doing here? He says, A, this is a dry county. B, you're doing 100 miles an hour. Second, you got a busted taillight. He says, the rule here in Bibb County, Georgia, is that if you're caught with alcohol, we have to call your parents and they have to get you out of jail. I go, that's not acceptable. I have a midterm tomorrow for accounting. I got to be there at 8:30 in the morning. There's no way anyone's going to get me out of jail. Like, this is important. We're college students. We didn't know. We're really sorry. We won't do it again. He goes, no, this is totally unacceptable. I go, well, what happened to real Southern hospitality? All right, don't ever do this again. Don't come back here. I don't ever want to see you guys again. So we throw out the alcohol into the bushes and we leave. Now it's first semester sophomore year. And I'm with just 2 friends this time. The group keeps getting smaller. And we're cruising around in this Buick Centurion, a 1973 Buick Centurion, which is really the biggest car I've ever seen. I mean, you could fit probably 6 people in the front seat. I mean, it was like a sofa, this thing. And it's my friend's grandmother's car. And she didn't drive it very much. It's an old car. Why would you be driving this car? But he said, let's take it out. So we're cruising around Birmingham, Alabama, which I've never been in before. And the car keeps stalling out. And every time it stalls out, there's this big explosion. Boom! Boom! So we're rotating who gets to drive. And I'm not a very experienced driver with cars that don't function well. That's not really my thing. I kind of just give me a new car that doesn't do anything and I can steer it. So we're driving through this sort of nicer part of Birmingham. He wants to show us his grandfather's country club. He doesn't really know because his grandfather passed away 10 years before, so we're just kind of driving around. And every time we come to a stop sign, the car stalls out. Boom! So we're cruising around, not going very fast, but just, there's all these stop signs. Boom, boom, boom. Sure enough, here's a police car. They pull us over, and the policeman says, what are you doing here? I said, oh, we're trying to get to this country club. He He says, doesn't sound like you're from around here. I said, yeah, that's true. I'm from California. My friend's from Virginia. Other friends from Kentucky. He says, yeah, but your plates say Alabama. I go, yeah, we borrowed the car. He says, this isn't right. So now another cop car comes. Now there's a cop car behind us. There's a cop car in front of us. And they keep asking us the same questions. You know, like, where are you from? What are you doing here? And as more cops come, they're kind of confused about what the procedure is. Should our hands be on the wheel? Should it be off the wheel? Should we be getting in the car? Should we be getting out of the car? Sure enough, ends up being 6 cars surrounding us. Some of these guys with guns drawn. Finally, I mean, we're just talking it through, and I go, wait. What happened to real Southern hospitality? They go, all right, just don't ever come back here. Someone else should be driving this car. Don't make it stall out again. So the point of the story is, I don't really like cops, but you gotta love them. Thank you.